Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in this morning. We're just getting going with our workday. We have a lot on our plates, and I wanted to be able to visit with you a little bit this morning. And I'm going to do things a little bit differently. But I wanted to recap. Last time we talked about the 5 questions you could be asking people that you're visiting with over the holidays about their past, so that you can add to their to the family history and the experience of learning more about your family. I also wanted to remind you this is just a hectic time of year, time to start thinking about maybe some things you want to do in the new year, maybe relationships you want to build or fix, things you want to go back and look at, and maybe a little self-evaluation on what you'd like to accomplish. I know that I have already, later in life, because I'm not 21 anymore, but later in my life, I did get my Bachelor of Science degree, and I was very happy to do so. I'm still not quite where I'd like to be with that, but I think I am, because I'm doing things I enjoy doing, and I'm hoping to build a future with the education that I do have in my personal life. And I think this year, what I'm going to finally get is my certificate for genealogy. I'm very excited about that. I'm looking into that and seeing how to get that accomplished. So I can add that because it's very much a part of what I love to do. My art, my music, genealogy, those are the things I love to do. And I think it would be great to be able to make a business out of something you love to do. So I encourage you guys to be thinking about your what you want to do this next year and how you're going to make it happen and all the things we want to do. Today, I thought I'd take you on a tour and show you a living family tree. So give me 1 second. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're here in my living room, and when my sweetheart and I got together several years back, I wanted to start a tradition because I have children and he has children. Right now, I don't have any blood-related grandchildren, but all of his children I consider as people in my heart that I love. They are always in my thoughts, and I wish great things for those children. And I get to see some more than others, and I just appreciate so much being a part of their lives. But anyways, what I did is I wanted to start a tradition for our families. And so I started with what I had, and I am going to see if I can flip this around so you can see it. I have made our tree kind of a living Christmas tree. Let me start up here at this top ornament. It says something. This is my mother's tree topper. It's angel hair, and that's a paper angel on there. But it means a lot to me because that angel's been on her tree since she was a little tiny girl. And so that has a lot of history. And then I started going through and thinking, what could I do? So I started adding ornaments for each of these 18 grandbabies here. And you'll see these big angel wings here. My father and my sweetheart's father passed away within 9 months of each other, and that's how we have kept them in our Christmas memories there, is we've added them to our tree. So I'm coming around. Each year I try to go buy an ornament, and I get pins that will allow you to write on those ornaments, and I have tried to incorporate all these little personalities, all these beautiful ornaments in our tree. And again, you see the baseball there for one of our kids. We have a bunch of kids in baseball, but this one in particular, he's our oldest, and he's been doing awesome in it. And just trying to find things that relate and become who they are, and making sure that each one of these people are acknowledged on our little tree because they're so very important in our lives. And so as you can see, we have literally made a living Christmas tree of family. So hold on just a second. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we made it back into the kitchen area. Thank you so much for letting me show you that Christmas tree. Start your traditions. What I'd like to see happen with that tree, I can't really go back and add all the literally hundreds of ornaments that would be on that tree from the past. But I am building that tree for the future, and what I'd like to do with those ornaments as time goes on, when those children marry, or start their own adult lives, I'd like to give them maybe not the ornament off that tree, but an ornament to start their family tree. Because to me, it's a living history right there, and every year we get to think back on those kids and those beautiful times and fun things we've done, and the treasures that they are in our lives. We get to kind of acknowledge that, and those who have left our earth. I know my mother right now. She's 83 years young, 38. We turned it around. And I took her in because she's having some little medical issues. And I have to tell you, I'm a bit of an intuit, which comes through her, which comes to my children, which has gone all the way back. And the more I find out about my background and my history, I see how I've come upon that. But anyways, things happen, and interesting things. But I brought her out of a MRI the other day. We were walking through the hall, and you guys, I walked past this woman and I told my mom, hey, your mom was just here. And this woman I passed was my grandmother. I mean, it was like I ran into my grandmother in that hallway. When I looked at her, and she looked right at me, and I looked at her and just smiled and kept walking. And I said, Mom, she's just letting you know she's around, and everything's going to be okay, We're going to deal with whatever we got to deal with. But those experiences have happened to me many times over life and continue to, and I treasure them because I know our folks are around us. So, hey, figure out what you'd like to do in this next year. Figure out what relationships you'd like to fix and things that you'd like to accomplish, and start working towards that. But mainly remember, it's holidays. It's very stressful. Don't stress yourself out. We're not going to stress out. And starting next January, then we'll all hit the genealogy stuff real hard again and see where we're at. And maybe by then I can tell you more about those books I have too. Anyways, I hope that you guys are having a great holiday season. Please be safe out there. Remember, it only takes a second for somebody to devastate and ruin your life. Keep your children safe. Watch where you're at in your parking lots. Keep your phones on 911 if you need to. Ask people to walk you out if you don't like what you're seeing. Be careful, okay? And remember, your blood calls you. You go find it. nativebyheartart.com. You can see my website there. You can also hit the button that sends you over to YouTube. Take a look at this video or any other one you might like to review. And subscribe if you wouldn't mind. It just helps me. If you have questions or comments, I would love to hear them. I really enjoy that. And if there's something I can help you with, let me know what that might be. You guys have a great day. I'm still working on the painting. We're headed to a show not really a show, it's more of a last minute shopping Christmas spree thing I'm going to, but it should be fun. I'm going to have my paintings there, and I hope to have some coffee cups there, and it'll be a good time. But you guys enjoy your holiday. Don't let things stress you out, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.